Welcome back everyone to another video, and today we're going to be doing something a bit different. This is not anything horror related. It's just something I've been wanting to show you guys for a little while, and I haven't done it yet. So we're gonna do that today. Anyways guys, right behind me is this beautiful school that me and my sister have created, and we're hoping to get some role plays in here soon, but I can't need more Robux. It's okay though. For right now, this is just a school with no role plays happening. I do have a server. For this, I can post it in the bio or description below. I don't know why I call it bio, but you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm just gonna give you a tour today, and also one more thing. This is credits to a builder. The builder's name in the YouTube channel is Zakai. I'll post that in the description below as well. So I don't want to be taking anybody's work or to not say anything copyrighted. This is just credits to him. Anyways, this right here is the road, obviously for your buses and stuff. And right here is our front entrance to Solaris High School. Yeah, everything in the decals are also too. Anyways, lovely bench. I just want to dance on the bench. Hold on, because that's fun. Oh, this is not. Okay. Where's my dances? Oh, here. Okay. Anyways, here's our doorbell for the lovely office people, and here are our front doors. We open those. And wow, you see a beautiful school. Anyways, guys, we're gonna walk this way, because right now. Welcome to the office. Anyways, you have your guest seating. And then back here we have our lovely attendants keeping track of everything. You know, like you're late or something, here's your write-ups and stuff like that. Walkie-talkies for the case. And yeah. Anyways, continuing. That's the main office. Here we have our staff lounge. So this is for your teachers, your principal, you know. And here they have a nice coffee area and toast microwave, and we don't look at those. We have our lovely couch and stuff like that, speakers. Oh, here's the pictures of the old school. Yeah. Here we have the principal's office, which is gonna be my office. This is so much. This guy moves during Halloween, and it's kind of scary. But anyways, here's the pictures of the school. It's so cool. The decals are amazing. Here's the power. Hold on, I have to do it twice. Make sure. Okay. And then here's like the, you know. I do need to change those, but it's fine for now. Here we have our bathroom for the staff, so they don't have to go to the boring students, because that's disgusting. Anyways, that was the office. Here, we're gonna keep going here. Up here we have our male and female bathrooms. And no, the boys don't get any urinals, because we're just like that. You know. Well, females obviously don't get any urinals either, so I may wonder why. Anyways, continuing on to the nurse's office. Here we have our lovely nurse's office, our beautiful posters, and a nice kind of tables to like get the checkups and stuff. And like, you know, put that there. And here is our patient bed with the curtain. This is custom made, so credit to my sister for doing that, because I could never. Anyways, this is a nice bed. our sink, you know, for washing your hands and stuff. But not only that, the nurse has her own little area to do her paperwork and stuff, her calls, and all her necessary equipment that she needs. We do not look at these. And here we have a nice toilet or shower just in case like we have like a chemical spill or something, or it's just something goes wrong and they're just need hygiene issues. They need to come straight here, and so that's why. Anyways, this is the nurse's office. So. Here we have the cafeteria. It's very bland, but here we have your exit doors just in case of like a fire happening. And also there's some outdoor seating, so if they want to sit out in nature, they can. Here we have our like little condiments bar, salad, fruit, you know, the utensils and stuff, your napkins. Over here, though, we have a teacher lounge thing for your teachers in order to eat food when they want to. Because sometimes they just in a microwave for in case any student needs to heat up their stuff. So actually, that's more of a student and teacher thing. Anyways, here we have our more of our appetizers and our our ingredients bar and stuff like that. Vending machine. And here's our menu. Looks good. Okay. And back here we have our kitchen. So this will be our cafeteria workers. They will be working back here. They got a frying. They got a whole set. They got it going on. Anyways, double of the ovens, double the fridge. Yeah, we got a lot going on here. And here's the exit door just in case of a fire. Because, very kitchens definitely need one of those. For sure. Anyways, continuing on. So that was this side of the building. Well, we're not done, but we won't go there yet. Here we have our gym. It's a very beautiful little gym. I'm pretty sure these are... Wait, these are custom. These are custom made, so... Yeah, everything custom you see in this building is my sister, not me. Here's our dumbbells and stuff. I just love, what she did here. So most of the gym was her. Here we have our locker rooms for the males and the females. They need deodorant because males are kind of, they can get and showers, if they need to shave, wash their stuff. Anyways, and same for the ladies. Deodorant, your lockers, okay, you get the point. Here we have our PE offices. So for the PE instructors, PE teachers, instructors, what do we call them? And we have both. We have two of them for two PE teachers. We have a guy and we have a female. So, and they're pretty much the same thing. So, yeah. And we do have doors leading out to the outside. Because you never know. Anyways, we're going to be done with those special kind of for now. And we're going to move on to the actual classrooms. So this is the first classroom you're going to see. And this is biology, what do I call it? Botany, environmental science, and health. And we have couple teachers here. Anyways, this is the nice classroom. You enter, and this is your sinks. And of course, you have your bio, your bones, skulls, a lot of and just a lot of your nature. So, here's the teacher's desk area, so she can help out with the experiments and stuff that, science always does. And here's our computer. We also have a private area for your teacher, just in case. Say the other teacher's teaching, this one can be doing his own work here. So this is just like an extra office for them. Anyways, over here we have leading it to the outside in order for your plants, for your bios to plant stuff. So that is amazing for them. Overall, really nice classroom. Here we have our Culinary Arts and Family Consumer Sciences. So a lot of cooking. So obviously it's a cooking class. So here you have all your kitchen stations. This is a very expensive classroom, let's just say that. You have your trays, you have your kitchen stations, each one with the main appliances like your stove, your air fryer, your dishwasher, your sink, and your knives, your mixers, your, just everything you need. Ingredients are there too. These are fridges. Okay. Here's your board for the teacher. This is the teacher's station. So this is not a student station. This is the teacher's. But overall, really nice. And you have your hanging pots and pans. So, along with extension cables just in case they need something to plug in. Don't know why I have that. Hey, whatever. Anyways, they also can access the garden. This is for their natural food and stuff, like your berries and your watermelons or carrots and your like natural food, which is nice because they both can share. Anyways, moving on. Here we have our wood shop. So this is for your carving, your kind of working with wood. You see, there would be special appliances here, but we just kind of ran out of plot data to do those structurals. Plus, my sister didn't really want to do it. I'm kidding, she would have, but she, we just didn't have enough plot data in order to do it, so that's why we didn't. But yeah, they would go here. Anyways, continuing on, you have your extension cables again for your specific applies that you need. So a lot of work on teacher's area. Yeah, but I like the lumber like all over here. I think that was very cool of my sister to do. So yeah, a lot of wood and why do I know that? And as you can see, more they can also access the outside for their wood and stuff. And that's for the culinary arts. But yeah, very cool classroom. Anyways, that was it for this side. I'm gonna go to the other side now to explore that one. This is 3 stories, by the way, y'all. So, I forgot to mention, this is like your certificate. And as you can see, credits to Sakai. Right there. Why? Hold on, y'all. I'm not dancing. This is their like certificate and stuff. Nice house. It's a school game. Anyways, continuing on. Here's your classes 100 to 102. How much does it cost to make? I want to say like 3 million. In the video that it said like 5 million. How'd you get that money? I worked. How else do you make money in this game, guys? Okay, anyways, I'm sorry. We're gonna continue on. Class is 100, dude. Anyways, we have our computer lab. Anyways, here's the computer lab, and this is one teacher. So you have this is also a very expensive classroom because there's a ton of computers, and here's our backspace if you need it. Yeah, it's pretty basic. It's just a bunch of computers and everything else you need to know about computers. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna have our child development and life skills classroom. So this is like they bring over some kids a few times and they have them like work. Okay, that woman is going to bother me. So they bring them over here and we can the actual like teenagers can like work with them so they can work on their like development life skills with children. So this is kind of that kind of classroom. And here we have our baby stuff. We have our toddler, baby, and yeah. I should say more toddler, because baby sounds kind of. But yeah, you get the point. You get the gist. And this is our changing room, so they need to change them. Then yeah, in privacy. Then yeah, Anyways, that's this classroom. Very cool. Very unique system. Anyways, guys, this next classroom is special education. So, in case for any, what the hell? I'm sorry, I need to kick this female off the property. Hold on, where's my flag? I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm gonna do it because she's really bothering me. Okay, anyways. Here we have our two wheelchairs and special, whatever the special kids need. I'm sorry, that sounds kind of wrong, but respectfully, this is just what we have come up with for the special education classroom. Anyways, we have our like a little drinks area, sink, and here's the toilet for. So in case they need to go, then the bathroom's right there for them. Because who knows what's up going on with it. Anyways, teacher's area, office, usual, and yeah, cool classroom. Anyways, that would be it for this, except there is one more thing I would like to show you. Oh, there is water fountains right there, by the way, because it's like a little central park, I guess you want to call it. So the school has that, which is very cool. I think it's very interesting. So like your outdoor seating and stuff, and yeah, I think it's amazing that they have that. He put this in here, so. And my sister like really went over top for the nature and stuff. Anyways, that's it for this one. Let's go upstairs. There's 2 stairs on each side. This one's just closer to the front. Anyways, this is floor 2. Anyways, we're gonna explore the classrooms first, then we're gonna go into. This is to computer science, photography, and graphic design. Why do I have that? Okay. Anyways, so a lot of more computers, obviously, because they're making videos and stuff. Photography. So this is more for like your kind of like sitcom kind of classroom where you like take here. So this is a very cool classroom in my opinion. They do get a special balcony, for your nature kind of scenes that they want to take them. Billboard, cleaning up for something they wanted to do as a prop or something. Your movie kind of slides, printer, and there's your billboards and stuff. There's a teacher's area, a lot of cameras. So very expensive room, but very cool. Here we have our fine arts, textiles, and fashion. So here we have this is like your clothing kind of where you do your sewing and stuff like that. This is your teacher's office area. This is where she gets her demonstrations, and everyone else will follow. Also love the art. And here we have our bath sinks and stuff, so also if we do need it, there is this is like a storage area for our arts teacher, so in case they don't need some of the stuff for now, they just put them in boxes and they keep them back here. There is a shower just in case emergencies. A few lockers. This is her other office that she can use, or he, I don't really know, so that they can do their own work on computer and not someone else. Anyways, that's the textiles classroom. Moving on, we have our chemistry classroom. So this is where you do your experiments and your chemicals. Obviously we have fire and everything you need to know about. Also, love these posters. I just keep forgetting to mention them, but they're in like most of the classrooms. Backup sinks, so a lot of sinks. Just in case like chemical spill or anything happens, you do have a shower back here. And another computer station for them to work when they're not doing the chemicals. That is that, though, for the chemistry classroom. So, yeah, nice classroom. Not my favorite, but it's nice. Here's the physics classroom. So, this is where you get to do your. Oh. Anyways, this is like your kind of experiments that they do, like momentum and stuff. It's raining. Anyways, backup sinks. Never know. Very cool. And here's your like teacher workstation. And more posters. Anyways, nice classroom. I said nice classroom. Right. But yeah, we're gonna go on to the next classroom anyways. So continuing on. Oh yeah, you can see how big $10,000 Alex. Yeah. I probably should put some solar panels, but I don't have enough room. I don't have enough data. Or plot data, I should say. Anyways, more bathrooms. It's the same as the first floor, I should say. Anywho, moving on this way. We have our social studies and world history. So this is where you learn about your Mesopotamia, your Egypt, yeah, just a lot of important countries you should know about. And here are your poster billboards. Yep, a lot of textbooks and globes. Teacher work area. Different types of artifacts. Yeah, it's a pretty basic classroom because it's world history. So, not hating on it, but still. This is civics. So this is where you're gonna learn about all of your, I guess, kind of government kind of stuff. More notebooks, a lot of books. So let's just say a lot of notebooks and stuff. Posters, US flag. This is also a decal shot. And yeah, pretty much this is like civics. So nice classroom. This is the finance foundations. So this is where you get to learn about your finances. A lot of money, notebooks and stuff. Back here we have your storage area and stuff like that. You never get enough storage in each classroom. Anyways, teacher work area. So, yep, this is a nice classroom. You get to learn about your finances and stuff. Anyway, we're not down on the second floor yet. I'm going back now. Okay, that's different. Wait, I was saying. Oh wait, y'all. This is like the stand for the principal if they want to go on like assembly or something, and they need to present something. Then they have their. You can stand on this, over this, and you can like talk out into the people, which is very cool. I think it's a very interesting. But yeah, this is for that. Also, these are garages for both floors. So this is over here we have our staff lounge. So this is for the teachers specifically. This is where we kind of were running out of plot data, so we couldn't add like too much. But it's pretty basic of a staff lounge. You have your seating and your kitchen area for the. Here's a microwave, so they can eat their food, and a printer, obviously, because printers are very important. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the library now. This is the library. This is amazing. This is a 2-floored library, so a lot of books and stuff. Down here you have your normal seating and your working area, so they can do. Of course, you have your book sections and stuff like that. You have your general knowledge, philosophy, religion, social studies, so boring stuff. Who said that? Book cart. This is new, and I loved it. Back here we have our lovely area for the librarians, so they can like check out books and stuff. I mean, not check out books, but put storage books that they need to be stored in there and stuff. Obviously, there's nothing in the cupboard still. We can talk about that because we ran out of time. Anyways, moving on in life. Here's a clock, by the way. Here's where they check out their stuff. Yeah, amazing. This is where they check out their books and they get the phone calls for their books and stuff like that. Storage area for their books and stuff. Here's a printer. You never know. They might need paper for something. Like a student or a teacher or a librarian. Here's your recycling. I need to delete that. Oh, 12. Moving upstairs now. Here is the second floor to the library. This is the third floor, so this is the final one. Here is more lounge area, and you're studying more books, science, technology. I cannot read that. I think that's like arts and entertainment. I think literature and history and geography. Anyways, these are the type of books, and then of course you get the book. So, very nice. Here we have the outdoor scene. I need to delete that. Oh my goodness, I still have I tried decorating stuff. But yeah. This is the outdoor area. And here are some like private rooms, so if like students need like a student discussion with the groups and stuff like that, they can come in here and do that. So it's a very nice feature of the library we have. And of course more book caddies and recycling areas. And posters. You know. Can never be any more inspirational in a library. Anyways, in here, the first classroom you see is English composition. Here we have a lot of notebooks, a lot of books, and teacher's area, your essay writing, I don't know, I can't think of dictionaries, I guess. I was gonna call them like something else, but encyclopedias. I'm so out of it. Reading area, you never know. But yeah, your general writing skills and your stuff like that. And also, they do get straight access to the library from here. So that's a nice thing they have, which they should use. But who knows? And this is American literature. So this is where they're talking about like straight up English. Your notebooks, your books, your teacher's area, more posters. You never know. Some clipboards. Storage back here. Oh, this is nice as well. You can sit in the nice comfy chair. Oh, I forgot to mention there is skylight up here in these rooms on the third floor. So that is a nice feature we have up on this third floor. Here we have our French, so that we're getting to our world languages. So you have your French areas, and back here we have our storage, more notebooks about the French. Oh, we have our French area, so this is a like your French kind of stuff, your napkins, food, like the French food. So some history on French, France. Whoa, I'm sorry. I like that it's like vintage and stuff, so it looks more French-like. And here's our. This is also the teacher worker. This is our I cannot whiteboard. Whoa, y'all! I'm having like a brain fart moment. Lord have mercy. But yeah, French flags. Your more posters about the French language. Anyways. Oh, this is the storage space, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but, you know. Back here. Oh, okay. Japanese. So, interesting story, guys. I had to work till gardening level 8 to get this very specific plant. This is like a very specific plant that we needed for the Japanese classroom. So, I grinded for that. And guess how much it's worth? 2,222. Which is insane. But yeah, that's insane. I'm gonna say that. Here's our notebooks. Of course, they're colored pink because it's Japan. And you know, match the security tree. And here we have our storage area, your cup of tea, your Japanese roots. And I love this plant. I love that the teachers are set to like the type of language it is, so it looks very Japanese-like. And here is obviously the food, so you can just like describe the history and stuff. And it's amazing. Also, the anime. Anyways, and here is your whiteboards, and you have your Japan flags, and of course the beautiful arting they did. So yeah, very cool classroom for what it's worth. Anyways, there is elevators for like your special students. Wow. Anyways, that is the side of the area. Oh, and over here we have our bathrooms. So you don't have to go downstairs to go pee or something. There's a bathroom on each floor, so you should be. And also, I keep forgetting to mention some things. There are maps for each. This is the wrong floor. It's okay. It's fine. Here is our. Oh, I forgot to say calculus, pre-calculus class. So this is a lot of. This is mostly your math side. So here we have storage, your seating area and calculators and stuff. Your teacher's desk area, and a lot of inspirational. This is like you're just mad. It's so blinding in here that you can barely see the posters, but the posters are here. Anyways, whiteboards, storage, and guess what? Back here, storage, and extra office, because it's 2 classes. It's pre-calculus, so it also is like a tutoring area, so they can like work with their like one-on-ones with students if they need help. So that was pre-calculus and calculus. Here we have our trigonometry and geometry. So your shapes kind of class. So this is Vic. You're working with shapes. This is the teacher's work area. Posters. And obviously they got their seating area. Boom. Storage. Back here, same thing. Tutoring area. Storage and extra office. Because we had 2 teachers in here. I mean 2 classrooms. So, anywho. That was trigonometry and geometry. And this is the final classroom. It's just algebra and advanced algebra. So again, they do not get the privilege of having an extra office, but I'm pretty sure it's the same teacher. Yeah, it is. So, actually, it might be the same teacher. Never mind. Teacher's office. We have our whiteboards here. Our posters for the algebra. Here we have our nice students area desks and stuff. Back here we have our more storage space, and that's about it for this classroom. So, nice classroom anyways. Anywho, all the hallways are pretty much the same. And obviously I told you before, but we do have the elevators for anybody that like broke their, so it's for like wheelchair use and like your ones that can't go up and down the stairs. So that's why we have those. We're very privileged. Whoa, guys, I'm something. Anyways, that would be the whole school in a sum up of itself. Anyways, I do have to give credits to my sister and Zakai, the original creator of the school. I think his work was amazing, and we definitely had a lot happen from this. And I'm hoping to get people to roleplay in this school, because I think it'd be very fun. But I do need to get Roblox for that, so for the neighborhood. But I'm not going to buy it yet, because no one's really in the server, in the Discord server. I will drop in the description both the link for the server and the overall helpers or original creator, which is Zakai. I will drop their links, bios in the description. I'm having brain fart moments, y'all. Anyways, I hope you all like enjoyed this nice, amazing tour and everything. Because it took a good while to finish this. Because there were days where we just didn't feel like doing it. Mostly me, actually. Not gonna lie with you. But yeah. I think it was a great school. I think it's amazing. I think you should come enjoy Roleplay. And so, that's about all I have to say. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you've liked this video and enjoyed it. You will like and subscribe, comment down below what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.